If you're looking to hang a TV or perhaps move a TV from one wall to another and you want to hide those unsightly wires, stick around as I try to do just that, and I'll share some tips and tricks along the way. I'm Josh, this is How to Fix It Workshop. Let's get started. As far as I can tell, there's probably 4 ways that you can run your power cord from your mounted TV into an outlet. First is the easiest way that I have here, and that's just to have that cord coming down ugly and plugged into an outlet. The second would be to add a plastic strip that would cover up that black power cord. The third would be to cut a couple holes in the wall so that you can feed the power cord behind the wall or in the wall and bring it out near an outlet below if you have that much room. And then the fourth and most challenging, and what we're going to do here, is to actually add an outlet that's going to be behind the TV so that you can just plug directly into that outlet, which is going to require running some additional electric cable through the wall from an existing outlet and up to the new outlet. Now, when I mounted this TV many years ago, I actually did not intend to be this lazy and have the cord hang out in front of the wall like this and these little safety strips hanging down, but that's just how it's ended up. We're going to fix both of these and this today, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this TV from the wall. I'm actually in the process of renovating or giving our home gym a facelift, so I'm moving this TV from this wall over to another wall, which is going to require me to take it down, take down the mounting hardware behind, and move everything over. So I'm going to pull these little things down, rock the TV forward, and lift up. And as you can see, the bracket is left behind, and I actually had a box in here, and it does not have power to it. But this is essentially what we're going to be putting in on the other wall. We're not going to have it as high as this because this is currently about 6 feet high. This is a storage room behind this outlet where you can see that there's nothing running to that outlet. And it's probably not even installed properly. I really needed it to be in a box here. And then all I had to do, that I didn't do, was just run that power cable, have easy access, down to this outlet down here in that box. Every mounting bracket's going to be a little bit different depending on the size of your TV and the manufacturer of the bracket, but in my case here, I have 4 lag bolts that are screwed directly into the wooden studs behind the wall, behind the drywall. So I have a 3/8 inch socket. Now thankfully the mounting bracket did not stick to the wall and take a bunch of tape down with it. We do have some indentions like this one here, and it's very smooth up there as well. This room is in our basement, and it's a room that I finished many years ago. So I ran the electric, and thankfully I put the outlet in the center of this wall, which is where we want to put our TV. I used painter's tape to get an idea of where the studs are and also the height of where I want to put the new bracket. So that's going to go right in the center of the room here, and then we're going to build a piece of furniture that's going to hold all of our miscellaneous exercise equipment. So the next step that we're going to do is to map out where we're going to put this new outlet so that we can run an electric wire from here down to that outlet. This is all the electrical supplies that I'm going to need for this project. I'm going to use 2 of these old work boxes, and I'll explain why in just a moment. And then this recessed outlet that's going to fit inside the new box that's going to go behind the TV. And then just 5 or 6 feet of 14-2 Romex cable. So I'm going to have to go into this outlet here, which I know is new work, and it's going to have 2 nails in the box here. And what I need to do is cut those nails and remove this box. And then I'm going to be putting one of these boxes in its place, run the wire from there to the new place where the other box is going to go up here. And I'm going to cut a hole for that one. I'm going to start with this box up here and have it level, and then the spot that I want it to be that's going to fit inside of the mounting hardware. So I'm just going to sketch out the space that I'm going to be cutting out, and I want to make sure that I leave plenty of room for these tabs to be able to get behind the drywall and open so that I can turn them, and they're going to be what hold the box into the wall. So this is called an old work box because you're doing work on a house that's already in place. This is not considered new work because new work would be before the drywall is in place. I'm using one of my all-time favorite tools for this job, oscillating multi-tool. I'm going to use this to cut out the hole here. We could also use a drywall saw. This thing is very loud, so hearing protection, and there is no more important safety rule than to wear these safety glasses. I made a mistake. I went with the center of the stud and I should have been over about an inch. Doggone it. I'm gonna have to patch this up. Shoot! I'm gonna have to move this outlet over about an inch. That's a bummer. I'm gonna need to put that right about there. All right, with that oversized hole cut out, I'm just gonna cut away some of this paper here. This is an exterior wall, so there is insulation in behind here. Now I should be able to fit the box in there. Make sure we don't have to do more cutting. It's a little tight. Okay, better to be too tight than to be too loose. I'm just gonna cut away just a little bit so that we can fit this box in here. I shut off the power to this room and I'm using work lights now, so it's a little darker. So the next step I'm going to do is pull this outlet out, and I'm going to have to remove the box that is behind here. I'm going to remove the outlet from the wall completely. I'm going to use my oscillating multi-tool again. I know there's two nails. They should be right here on the side of the box. Hopefully I can get to both of them with this, and I want to be able to cut those off so that I can get this box out. Real quick look at a new work box versus an old work box. So on the left here we have a blue one, which is new work, meaning that when the house was new and the rooms were unfinished, we put these next to the studs and then hammered them in place with these nails that I just cut off. And for old work, coming into an old house, you have these outlets that you're cutting a hole into the drywall and then flipping these tabs up so that it holds this box in place behind the drywall. Okay, next thing, we have to go through the wall here for about 32 inches or so to run this wire. And there's all kinds of stuff in our way. There's insulation, there's the stud over on this side, there is a rigid concrete wall on the back side. So the chances of getting this wire to fish all the way through are limited. It can probably work, but just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and use this tip. I don't have an actual electrical fishing wire, but I do have a measuring tape. And this is a little video tip that I have on the channel that people have said, oh great, now I have my tape measure stuck in the wall. But what I'm gonna do is I put a bunch of blue tape, blue painter's tape on the tip here to try to just cover up the parts that could get stuck in the wall. And I'm just going to feed it down through the opening here. And it's going through nice and smooth. And when I get to about 32, 34 inches, I know that I should see it down below here. And yep, there it is. So now I can take my electrical wire and tape it, and I should be able to successfully pull it straight up. There we go. It's like magic, right? Now that we have the wire ran, I'm going to just stick the wire through one of these notches on the back, push that through, and that's going to hold the wire in place. Try to get it closest to the spot where the wire would come in through the wall. Okay, now I'm going to feed that box into the wall and make sure that these tabs are laying down like that and pushed in all the way with these screws. Feed it into the wall, and then I'm going to grab my screwdriver and tighten these screws so that that tab is turning and it's going to pull up against the drywall from the back. I'm going to do the same to the lower box. I have plenty of extra wire here. I'm going to cut off some of this excess just to make it easier to pull through the box. And now I'm going to use the other gray box, the other old work box. With those wires pulled through, now we'll just quickly wire up our 2 outlets. The old one is just going to go right back in this place here. Going to put the black wires on the copper side, the white wires on the silver side, and the ground wires here on the green screw. All right, power is turned back on. I have this little circuit tester here, and with any luck, we should be in good shape here. Yeah, so we have these 2 lit up, which indicates correct wiring. Well, installing that bracket over on this wall was pretty easy. Just pre-drilled the holes and then put those lag screws back in, and I'm just kind of eyeballing the center of the wall with the TV here. I zip tied the excess wire together up here and gives me plenty of room to reach back here and plug this in. Pretty simple project overall. I'll hide these little pulls in a little bit, get them out of the way, but that's really it. Not my best work behind there to put in that new outlet. I'll try to get that cleaned up at a later date. As I mentioned, we are in the process of giving our home gym a facelift here. We've already replaced the lights. Now we've moved the TV. I got a custom build a piece of furniture that's going to go right here below the TV that's going to serve multiple purposes. At some point we're going to have to address the holes in the wall and touch up some paint and things like that. So if you want to follow along, click that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I really appreciate you watching.